trends, a purse is more than just something we carry. It can be a lot of fun to experiment with different shapes, colors, even what they're made of. Joining me is Gabrielle Pedriani with some of the hottest styles of the season. Gabrielle, welcome back. Good to have you back.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, I know you're excited because the last time I was here, you mentioned you love purses.
Yep.
So I've been keeping my eye out, and I think I've come up with a few of the more original trends that I've seen around lately.
Well, let's start with clutches. I love clutches.
Yeah, and so the one that I've seen a lot, now this is definitely a conversation piece, a statement piece, but it's kind of the kitschy clutch trend. So things that are like fake perfume bottles or almost fake food, but things almost like this too, with like the recycled pieces. A lot of them are in book form as well.
So that's a purse right there?
Yep, that's a purse, and you put your items
awesome.
in it. I know, and so
Very cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is also a clutch. It's made out of pull tabs from cans.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, and this was, I think I got this one in Lake Geneva. And then another one, which is just kind of fun too, is this bag. I got this one in Africa. It's made out of bottle caps.
Yeah, and you're like saving the environment too, right?
Yep, and it's fun, and they end up being conversation pieces. Okay, number two, how about black and white geometric? Now, this is something, I love this trend.
Yeah, so a lot of these come in the form of like a structured bag or a satchel, and they're in line with kind of everything else I've been seeing lately. So black and white, geometric shapes, checks, stripes. It's really simple, and it's very straightforward.
Okay, how about satchels? Let's talk about satchels.
Yep. Sort of the same thing.
Number three.
Yeah, so they have two straps, and Cambridge Satchel Company is the one that kind of made this popular. And they definitely are something that you can use for tons of occasions, and I just think they're, you know, a good basic to have.
Okay, and see, I also like, too, the duffel bag trend. This is a really fun trend. Now, this began in the 1960s, I believe, with Louis Vuitton.
Oh, see, now you know more about it than I do.
And, oh, no, I mean, but it's the duffel bag trend.
It's actually one of my favorites. I'm not usually one for practicality, but when it comes to these, I like that you can hold a little bit more.
Yes.
Like a little bit more than that, you see.
Right.
And oftentimes they have straps, so you're not leaving them all over the place.
Exactly.
I think they're, you know, perfectly big enough to carry a lot of things.
And what about purses? Again, I like purses with texture, but what about, you know, purses made out of, you know, bamboo or different colors?
Yeah, actually one of the big things is when you say bamboo, it's like a paper bag purse trend.
Yes.
And this is, you know, it sounds too kitschy, but it's actually been done in a really cool iteration where it's like a nice piece of leather, a fold-over clutch. It looks like a lunch bag, but kind of a classy version of a lunch bag, and those are everywhere right now.
And then finally, the basic black, and which, you know, every woman, I think, has some kind of a basic black with a chain or with an interesting hook.
Exactly, and I wanted to mention this because if all these are too much for you and you don't want to go venture out into this sort of territory, it's always nice to stick to your go-to.
Yeah.
A chain, a black purse.
Yeah.
It's always classy, and it probably won't go out of style.
And then one thing that, you know, you had mentioned too earlier, which I've done as well, estate sales, garage sales. Ask your grandmother if you could please look through her collection.
Everything old is new again. I mean, I think you can totally go to your grandma's, go to your mom, and as long as you kind of wear it with intention, I think you're perfectly
And have
good
a
to go.
good time.
Yep.
Experiment with colors, textures, just have fun.
Yeah, I know, and you've gotten me so into it now. Now I'm a purse person too.
It's easy to become one, I tell you. Gabrielle Pedriani, thank you so
Thanks
much
for having me.
for
This was
talking,
fun.
the new trends. Charlie, which purse did you find most fascinating?